335 years ago, the Griffon, on its way from Wisconsin back to Niagara, sunk somewhere in Lake Michigan with a load of furs and 6 crew members. 2 treasure-hunting drivers, Kevin Dykstra and Frederick Monroe, claimed to have stumbled upon the remains of this ship by accident while searching the floor of Lake Michigan for Confederate gold. But what does this long-lost ship have to do with Lambton County? Let's go back to August 23, 1679. This same ship, the Griffon, is trying to get up past the rapids of La Rivière de St. Clair into Lake Huron. Let's listen in to Father Hennepin. It is August 23rd. We wait to sail into the Great Lake to the north. Our captain is René Robert Cavalier, Le Sieur de La Salle. I, Father Louis Hennepin, a Recollet missionary, am on board as a mapmaker and spiritual advisor to this expedition and to all the native peoples whom we may meet and convert to the way of our blessed Lord. This spring, above the Falls of Niagara, we built a ship to engage in trading of furs on the upper lakes. The first night out, we nearly ran aground, but were able to cover 20 miles, and over the first 4 days we were able to cover 240 miles, reaching the mouth of what you call the Detroit River on August 10th. When we left the straits near what is now Detroit and sailed into the lake to the east, we paused to give thanks to our Lord and to claim this small lake in the name of our King, Louis XIV. It was August 12, 1679. Our patron saint for that day is St. Clare of Assisi, who was proclaimed Femme d'Evangile in the year 1210. We named the lake to honor our Lord and the good lady St. Clare. We passed through that lake without difficulty and soon entered its contributory river, which we also named to honor the Lady St. Clare, passing up channel through a group of islands, sailing along the river which borders your county of Lambton. I have written each day in my diary about the many wonders we are allowed to witness, about this beautiful land. For the last few days, our progress has been stilled, unable to fight upriver against the force of our God. I have written we had to wait several days because of extraordinary quantities of water which came down from the upper lake, and the strong northwest wind, which so much augmented the rapidity of the current of this strait that it seemed as violent as that of Niagara. We have to wait for the wind to turn southerly, after which we will be able to sail again. Today our Lord has allowed the wind to change, but the force of the rapids remains so strong. I watch as the first mate and a party of 12 of our crew go ashore on the east bank to tow our ship up against the force of the river. God willing, soon we will be safely into the lake. Please excuse me now. The Capitan signals. We are past the fast waters. Our men are aboard and ready to sail north through the Lake of the Hurons. Only our Lord knows what lies ahead for the Griffon. La Salle and Father Hennepin continued up through Lake Huron and Lake Michigan as far as Green Bay, Wisconsin, where La Salle and Father Hennepin left the ship. The Griffon was loaded with furs and 6 crew members sailed back down the lake on a return voyage to Niagara. The Griffon was never heard from again, at least until now. The story of Le Griffon is not yet complete.